If you were a fan of MrBeast back in the late 2010s, when the channel was rapidly gaining traction, you knew the formula. It was simple, engaging, and undeniably fun. At the heart of it all was Jimmy Donaldson, the young, energetic creator, alongside his three closest friends, Chris, Chandler, and Karl. They weren't just sidekicks, they were integral to the MrBeast magic. Their infectious laughter and undeniable chemistry made every video feel like a wild, unpredictable adventure. Each challenge, each stunt was elevated by their camaraderie. It was a group of friends you genuinely wished you had, a tight-knit crew sharing laughs and creating memories. But as time relentlessly passed, and the channel began its meteoric rise, the channel inevitably evolved, transforming into something much larger than its humble beginnings. And keen-eyed fans, the dedicated viewers who had been there from the start, noticed subtle but significant changes, missing faces, a sense that the original dynamic was shifting. There was a noticeable shift from the raw, homemade chaos of early videos to a more polished, high-production value style. The close-knit group dynamic that once defined and elevated every single upload, the very essence of the channel's appeal, was gradually transforming into something bigger, more structured, and undeniably more corporate. And naturally many wondered what was going on behind the scenes. What exactly happened to the original crew that helped build the MrBeast empire? The answer, thankfully, isn't rooted in drama, scandal, or betrayal, but rather in the simple, inevitable forces of growth and the natural evolution that life brings. Friendships, while enduring, often change in form, priorities inevitably shift as people mature, and individual dreams begin to take shape, often leading outside the familiar confines of the group. And of course, the intense pressures of sudden fame and overwhelming success only magnified this natural process for each member of the MrBeast crew, accelerating their individual journeys. They transitioned from being just a group of friends casually making videos to becoming central figures in a rapidly expanding global media empire, a transformation that would test any friendship. Ultimately, their story is a compelling narrative about navigating personal identity, carefully balancing loyalty to the group with individual ambition and personal aspirations, and realizing that change, while sometimes bittersweet, doesn't necessarily signal the end of a meaningful friendship. Sometimes it simply marks the start of a brand new chapter, a fresh beginning for everyone involved. This is the story of how four friends embarked on a journey of self-discovery, growing into the unique individuals they were always meant to be. Even if their chosen paths no longer run perfectly parallel, their shared history and bond remain a testament to the power of friendship in the face of extraordinary change. There was a time, a truly unique era on YouTube, when every MrBeast video felt like a major event, a spectacle that everyone anticipated with bated breath. The internet held its collective breath, waiting to see what Jimmy and the crew would do next. And a huge part of that magic was thanks to the crew, the supporting cast that elevated every video. First, there was Chris Tyson, the loyal and ever-reliable right-hand man, always up for anything, no matter how wild. Then came Chandler, the lovable underdog who constantly defied expectations, often stumbling into victory in the most unexpected ways, and Karl Jacobs, the energetic newcomer who brought a fresh wave of chaotic fun to the team. Together, they formed a perfect quartet, a dynamic ensemble that perfectly complemented Jimmy's vision. Their unique dynamic was undoubtedly the secret ingredient to MrBeast's meteoric rise, a key element that set them apart from the rest. It was pure, unscripted fun, a genuine display of friendship that resonated with millions. Watching them compete, pushing each other to the limits, felt less like watching a show, and more like hanging out with your own group of friends, sharing laughs and creating memories. Those legendary moments, the kind that become ingrained in internet culture, like the time Chandler finally, against all odds, won a challenge, sending the internet into a frenzy, became cherished community lore, stories passed down through the digital ages. Chris's unwavering willingness to do absolutely anything for the content, Karl's infectious and boundless energy, and their relentless yet good-natured teasing of each other made every single video a truly memorable experience. The challenges themselves were often grand in scale, pushing the boundaries of what was possible on YouTube, but it was the intimate interactions between the friends that truly captivated the audience. Fans initially tuned in for the over-the-top stunts and the sheer spectacle of it all, but they ultimately stayed for the genuine friendship and the undeniable chemistry between the crew members. Their authenticity shone through, creating a powerful and lasting bond with viewers around the globe. Before the massive brand deals, the global expansion, and the meticulously planned strategies, it was simply a group of friends, driven by passion and creativity, fearlessly pushing the very limits of what YouTube could be. This golden age of MrBeast proved beyond any doubt that while crazy and outlandish ideas certainly got the initial clicks and attention, it was the genuine human connection, the authentic relationships, that ultimately kept millions of viewers coming back for more, week after week. A truly special time, a golden era of YouTube that fans will undoubtedly remember and cherish forever. The MrBeast crew wasn't cast in the traditional sense, like actors auditioning for a role. Instead, they were built on real, pre-existing friendships and organic connections. Their bond wasn't forged in a casting room but through shared experiences and genuine camaraderie. Chris Tyson, Jimmy's childhood friend, was there from the very start, a constant presence and unwavering support system. He was instrumental in helping launch the channel's initial viral success, offering ideas and participating in the early, often experimental videos. His loyalty, fearlessness, and willingness to tackle any stunt, no matter how outlandish, set the tone for the entire group's dynamic. He was always game for anything. Chandler joined the team a bit later, initially taking on the role of a janitor, helping to keep the workspace tidy. But his quiet, unassuming humor and incredibly relatable persona quickly resonated with viewers, making him a fast fan favorite. People loved his genuine reactions. He was the everyman, the audience surrogate, showing that anyone, regardless of their background, could be a part of the exciting MrBeast world. Karl Jacobs, with his boundless energy, started his journey with MrBeast behind the camera, working as a cameraman and editor, honing his skills in the art of visual storytelling. However, his vibrant personality and meme-savvy humor were too infectious to keep him off-screen for long, quickly earning him a well-deserved spot in front of the camera. His official arrival as a full-time member in 2020 supercharged the group's dynamic, injecting a fresh dose of chaotic fun into every video. He brought a new level of energy, making the videos faster-paced, funnier, and even more engaging for the audience. Each member brought something incredibly unique and valuable to the table. Chris's long-standing history and unwavering dedication, Chandler's undeniable charm and relatable nature, and Karl's infectious energy and meme expertise. Together, they created a perfectly balanced ensemble, a synergistic team where each member's strengths complemented the other's weaknesses. Their individual stories, from childhood friend to janitor to cameraman, are testaments to the diverse paths that led them to MrBeast. These origin stories reinforced the channel's core message, that greatness and opportunity can come from anywhere, and that anyone can achieve extraordinary things. Ultimately, friendship was the most valuable currency, the foundation upon which the entire MrBeast empire was built. They weren't just a team assembled for content, they were a genuine friend group, a dream team of individuals who genuinely enjoyed each other's company. Their on-screen chemistry was like lightning in a bottle, a rare and captivating dynamic that drew viewers in and kept them coming back for more. The crew's origin story is a powerful testament to the enduring power of genuine connection and the magic that happens when people come together with shared goals and mutual respect. That authenticity, that realness, is what ultimately fueled their meteoric rise to the top of the YouTube world. In 2023, the MrBeast channel changed and fans noticed. Chris, Chandler, and Karl appeared less, replaced by new faces and challenge winners. The tight-knit group of four was being phased out, leaving fans nostalgic. The reason? MrBeast was now a global enterprise, not just a YouTube channel. With Feastable's MrBeast Burger and massive productions, Jimmy's focus expanded. Videos became more complex, requiring bigger casts and specialized roles. The original crew's format was too small for these ambitions. Relying on just 3 friends wasn't practical for global-scale content. New faces brought fresh energy but created an emotional gap for longtime viewers. The feeling of watching Friends was replaced by a major production vibe. The change wasn't about drama, it was about evolution. The original members were still part of the family, just not always at the center. This was the start of a new era prioritizing global reach over nostalgia. In early 2023, Chris Tyson, a cornerstone of the channel, began a public gender transition. Chris shared their journey with honesty, embracing their true identity in front of millions. The online reaction was mixed, support from many, but also negativity from some. What stood out was the unwavering support from Jimmy and the crew. MrBeast publicly defended Chris, setting a tone of acceptance and loyalty. Their friendship proved stronger than public scrutiny. Chris's story added depth to the channel, reminding fans that real people are behind the stunts. Their courage and the crew's support became a powerful example of allyship. It was a story about authenticity, courage, and the enduring power of friendship. Chandler Hallow, once a constant presence, started appearing less in 2023. Fans speculated wildly, but the truth was simple and wholesome. In 2022, Chandler married his longtime girlfriend and soon became a father. He chose to focus on family, stepping back from the demanding filming schedule. Chandler didn't leave the crew, he just shifted priorities. He still works with MrBeast, often behind the scenes, and makes occasional appearances. His social media shows a happy, fulfilled family man. Chandler's story is about natural life progression, growing up and finding balance. He wasn't pushed out, he chose a new adventure. His journey proves the bond with the crew supports personal growth. While Chris and Chandler stepped back, Karl Jacobs stepped into his own spotlight. Karl became a Twitch sensation, especially with his Dream SMP Minecraft streams. He built a dedicated community, the Honkers, and created his own brand. His solo projects like Tales from the SMP showcased his storytelling talent. As his career grew, he had less time for MrBeast videos. Karl's reduced appearances weren't a departure but a reflection of his own success. He remains friends with Jimmy and still appears when possible. Karl's journey shows how the MrBeast crew can be a launchpad for personal dreams. It's a testament to growth, ambition, and friendly separation. To understand the crew's changes, look at MrBeast's transformation. Jimmy Donaldson is now the CEO of a global brand, not just a YouTuber. With Feastables, MrBeast Burger, and international content, his ambitions exploded. Productions now rival Hollywood blockbusters, with huge teams and budgets. The friend-focused format isn't scalable for a worldwide audience. MrBeast now creates content in multiple languages, with different casts for different regions. The original crew became part of a much larger operation. New faces prevent burnout and keep content fresh for a global audience. The changes are a symptom of Jimmy's unprecedented success. Building a sustainable global brand required evolving the team. It wasn't about replacing friends, but about supporting a media empire. Despite all the changes, the friendship between Jimmy, Chris, Chandler, and Karl remains. There was no dramatic falling out, just adult friendships evolving. They still support each other publicly and behind the scenes. Their story is relatable. Friends grow up, priorities shift, but bonds endure. Jimmy's support for Chris, understanding of Chandler's family, and pride in Karl's success show true friendship. He hasn't abandoned his friends, he's empowered them to grow. True friendship means encouraging each other to fly, even in different directions. The MrBeast crew's story is a lesson in navigating change with loyalty. The golden age of 4 friends may be over, but it's been replaced by individual growth and enduring connection. The crew didn't break up. They grew up. Their legacy is laughter, adventure, and a reminder that strong bonds allow room for change. Fans can celebrate both the past and the new chapters ahead. Growth isn't a goodbye, it's proof of lasting friendship.